Be sure to follow our amazing sponsors, Fiya Infusion, Tax Strategy, Ask Blue Jay, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, and Black Dollar Days. And be sure to tune into our other programming throughout the week. All right, y'all, let's get it. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl, MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indy 95.3 and FluentRadio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and Ms. Zeewiththetea, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in, and right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi. All right, hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
What's happening in? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi, and I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Oh, Fabo!
Hey, y'all. Happy Thursday. Let's just rock out real quick. This is Chicago, baby. Y'all, this was my guest. Shout out to Sarita. I'm sorry, girl. I didn't need to put a whole H in there. Let's go. Y'all, this song smack. I'm sorry. I have to listen to it in the vehicle. It was amazing. This song smack every day. Hey Paris, what's going on, girl? We got Paris Ice Bar in the virtual lounge. Okay, let's do it. Hey Auntie Tracy, what's up, girl? Thank you for joining me tonight. Y'all like these earrings? Can y'all just, because this is new Lavish looks, y'all. It ain't even on the site. It's exclusive. Get your cups, because we got to talk tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Thank you, Auntie Tracy. Girl, you see it? I got the little thingly thing. I'm a Chicago, baby. London, what's good? Y'all, I got the family in the thing. Man, y'all look, share this live, okay? First off, because we promoting Paris Ice Bar, okay? She's on the show right now. Hey, girl. I don't know when she gonna be a guest. Y'all ask my cousin Paris when she gonna be a guest. Happy Thursday, y'all. Tell London I said what's up. Y'all give his cute little baby, get a baby a kiss from MzMetchi, okay? From Cuzzo. Thank you, Auntie Tracy. Look, first off, y'all, welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live. I'm excited to have y'all. If you were liking the song that I opened up the show to tonight, that was Theatrics Sarita, okay? And that was Chicago, baby. It's available on all platforms. Y'all make sure y'all go put that on your list. Because I'm telling you, if you like the songs that's got that knock to it, okay? Y'all, you would think by the music that I listen to that I'm like an old gangster girl. And it's just like, she's not. But she's going to ride around. It's giving real trapaholics. But we're going to keep it moving. Before I go any further, got a shout out to the family, okay? You know we got a shout out to the family. FluentRadio, okay? Make sure you all listen to them. Go, FluentRadio.com. It's very, very easy. They are doing advertisements, y'all, businesses. I need y'all to listen in for real. I got an opportunity for you if you want to get your business or whatever you're doing, your clothing line, your lingerie, your makeup, whatever it is. The mag has advertising opportunities, okay? So this is the magazine that's brought to you by Fluent Radio and BossFluent Entertainment. They currently have slots right now so that you can have you can literally be featured in a magazine. And let me tell you, I'm sorry, I am the most humblest person, but it is nothing like seeing yourself And a magazine, like a magazine that's actually distributed to people. It's not just some shit you made on Canva, okay? Like these are real, actual publications where you can advertise what it is that you're doing. So I have all of my businesses that tune in with me tonight. Even if it's something you're not interested in, I need you guys to get the word out. You can go to FluentRadio.com for more information. I want you to do that. And then guess what? They've got the car show coming up in August. So August 13th is going down. The location, all of the details will be announced soon. But right now, these are two big things that are happening with, with the parent company for me, okay? And I want you guys to go and definitely show them some love and participate. Shout out to Philly Jamz. All of my people out in Philly was good, okay? Okay. Chicago meets Philly. And then we have Indy 101.5. Okay, the family, they are out in Jersey. Shout out to my Jersey people. Thank everyone for tuning in tonight. We got some stuff to talk about, okay? But before we do anything, if you are a business owner, I want you to drop the link in your comments. Wherever you're listening to me, y'all know y'all can follow me on all platforms. MzMetchi, MzMetchi. Follow me, tag your business. I want to follow you. I want you to come on the show. I want you to come and talk about what you got going on, y'all. Like this, it's not about me. It's about you, okay? And our amazing sponsors, okay? Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Paris Ice Bar, Fiya Infusions, okay? Make sure y'all get in tune with my sponsors. Paris Ice Bar, like I said, she in the building already. And I'm trying to see who this is that's ringing my damn doorbell. Concern. Hold on. We about to check into it because what we not about to do is that, okay? Anyway, though, make sure that y'all get in tune with my sponsors, okay? If you haven't filed your taxes at this point, I have questions for you that need real answers. Now, got a little bit of sad news tonight. My special guest, Doon, that was coming on. So you all have probably seen his flyer all week. Unfortunately, I don't know who this is, child. It was a whole ding. But he was supposed to come on for tonight's show. And, things happened. Things got a little bit busy, but he's going to be coming back, at a later date so that he can talk to you all about his music. He hails from, Ohio, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like out in the area, very, very cultured artist that I would love for you all to meet. So make sure that, when you see it posted again, y'all come on back for that interview with him. Okay. He will be on with us at a later time. Let me get into the comments real quick. Auntie Tracy said, LOL. Paris said, oh, I will. Little Cairo. I love it. I love all of the babies, y'all. All of the babies. So look, let's get into it. Okay. Tonight's topic. I'm about to hit y'all with one that's gonna knock your socks off. Boom. I'm just put it on there. Secrets in the Black family. Now, on tonight's show, because y'all messy, y'all like, oh, what we gonna be talking about? We're not gonna be airing out anything, okay? Because this is the thing, with secrets in general, typically it's a secret. It's just like, but there's ways to handle it constructively where things don't have to be super public, super outlandish. And that's the part that I want us to focus on for tonight's conversation. Like, not the fact that we know that it's taboo to talk about those things, but we want to talk about healthy ways to bring it up within the dynamics of whoever is involved, right? So it's not about it being something that's an outward approach, but more so things about how you can handle them internally. And, really just fostering some conversation as far as that's concerned. So I'll definitely give you all, my auntie said, now, yeah, no, this is the thing. This is not going to be a messy conversation. It's going to be a constructive conversation about like the importance of not looking, not looking away at things that are happening around you, right? Just a positive way to approach it. So I'm really excited to talk about that with you all. But first, okay, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all. It's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it. Let's get into it is one of my favorite phrases. It's one of my favorite ones. Auntie Tracy said, I hear you, of course. Yeah, no, we're going to have some constructive conversations, Tracy. It's not going to be messy. So look, let me tell y'all, I feel like I got a lot of love it this week. And y'all know people be pissing me off. So in light of that, I'm going to talk about the first hated it, which of course, y'all know what one of my number one hated is be how people talk to you in the workplace. That's gonna forever be one for me. Forever. That's the hated it this week. I'm just like, you know what? I got a couple of things that be grinding my gears while I'm there. And I'm just going to continue to keep showing restraint. So I just want to say a message to all of my people that go to work, my corporatreneurs, my people that are just strictly 9 to 5, that's going out here and dealing with how some of these crazy ass coworkers be speaking to you. God bless you. You deserve it all. Okay. You deserve it all. Because these people be acting up. Like earlier this week, I was just like this. It's giving Nuck If You Buck vibes. Like we knocking and buck. It's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah. So won't harp on that too long. So, but just stay encouraged for all my people that you got to go and deal with. Even if it's not your coworkers, it might be customers, people on the phone, vendors, whatever it is that you do when you got to deal with somebody else. You could be a caregiver and it just be like, oh my gosh, it's a lot going on. Whatever it is that you do, stay encouraged even when people come in and they be talking to you like they crazy as hell. Because some of them be a little crazy. Okay. Let me get into these comments. What y'all talking about? Okay. She said, I know, right? It ain't okay for you to talk crazy to me until 5. Okay. See me outside. See me in the parking lot. See me in the parking lot on the streets. Okay. See me out on the streets. We're not going to do that. And it was just like some things that happened. And I'm like, you know what? Keep your composure. People cannot stand when you can keep your peace in the midst of chaos sometimes. Like there's just some people that grinds their gears. It's like, how are you just so positive? Why don't you get mad? And it's like, you don't want to see me. You don't want to see me mad. Anyone that like knows me for real knows like you don't want to see me upset. So I don't even vibrate on that frequency. We're not doing unhappiness over here. We're doing positivity and uplifting and encouragement. That's what we're doing. We're not going around and treating our coworkers like whatever because we lonely and we going through some shit. That's not how it works. She said, I know which eye you want black. The left one. Precisely the left one is the one that I would do. If it were me. If it were me. So getting it, also another hated it. And first off, if I have any of my Rich Central alumni on live with me tonight, you know what I'm saying? I am sending my sincerest condolences out to Ashley Cannon and her daughter Akira. Y'all, TY, that's what we called him. If you are an Olympian, y'all know TY. Everybody know TY. He made his transition today. Let me not quote that. I don't know the exact time, but I know that it's been announced that he has passed on. And, it's hard when you're getting older and, you seeing your friends and your classmates and people that like beloved people within your community, like your friends, these your people that they are passing away. So I want to send my love and my sincerest condolences to Ashley, her family, to TY's family, to her baby girl, who had to say goodbye to her father. Like that is devastating. So my love goes out to you all. That's definitely a hated it because they taken the good ones too soon. So sending my love out. Any of my Rich Central people, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, please, we this is the time when we gotta come together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a village. So I love y'all, and that's definitely, I'm putting that as it's not even a hated. It is just like, man, it's an unfortunate, moving into a lighter space though. I want to say that my love it this week is definitely spending quality time with my people, whether if it be by phone, whether if it's by, FaceTime or Duo for us Android users. Judge your mama. Okay. Or seeing one another in person. I've been able to, when you have your tribe, y'all, We talk about it on the show all the time, but when you have your tribe, it's a beautiful thing. And the last few weeks, realistically, let's keep it a buck. It's been difficult. And I don't know if it's something that's going on or some type of whatever, where it's just like, it seemed like a lot of my people that I talk to, everybody is kind of dealing with something at this point. And it'd be hard to push through those times. But when you got your tribe, you got you good friends, good family, you know what I'm saying? You in a good environment. It helps to nurture some of those things that come in your way, and that it really does. I mean, I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for myself. But, specifically having like the girl time, because I think that sometimes we get so wrapped up. We in our families, we in our career, we in our bag, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just be needing a good little kiki, go and get something to eat. If y'all know nothing about me, I like to go to the restaurant. Let's go. Okay? Let's have a little cocktail. Let's have a little, whatever. Whatever you into, you and your friends, okay? As long as it's not nothing crazy. Please don't get into nothing crazy. That's ridiculous. But having that kiki time, it will do something for you. It will do something for you. It will renew your spirit, baby. You could have been going through some stuff, had a rough day at work. You go get happy hour with your friends, and it's just like, boom, boot to the gal. We out here, okay? We and not out here, okay? Dang, it be so many phrases that it's like it's got double meanings. You like, nah, wait, I didn't mean it like that. Real funny thing that happened to me. So yesterday I went with my girl Lauren. Shout out to Miss Lauren, lovely Lauren. Okay, we went, had dinner, and her and I were talking about something, and I was giving her the example of just a one-off example of how, I'm like, girls just damn near need to walk up to people and be like, hey, I'm a city girl, you know what I'm saying? And our waiter walked right past as I said it and turned back and looked. I'm like, no. Yeah, it was so funny to me. It was so funny. I was like, no. You've got it all wrong. We talking about something else. And he like, yeah, all right. I'm like, oops, my bad. You gotta watch your volume when you out talking around people, because I'm like, I definitely tweeted and was talking loud as hell. I'm sure. I'm like, I was about 2 rum punches in. I'm like, probably shouldn't have said that at that octave. But a good time with your friends, y'all. It'll change. It'll change your whole outlook on things. That's all you need sometimes. We just need friends. You need your friends. So that's definitely a love it. Also, okay, I didn't want to give up the news too quick. So we'll get into that. That'll be part of tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. And I only got a few stories for y'all, because let me tell y'all, life been busy for real. Life been real busy. Wait, Amanda, she said, that's true. I wish I had a friend. Girl, look. You got a friend in me. Sing it. You got a friend in me. Okay. Girl, you good. You good. We got you. You got a tribe out here. You just ain't found them yet. Y'all ain't linked up and got affiliated. That's all that is. So that's all that is. Yes, y'all know I be singing. So funny thing, my best friend came back home last week. So I was able to see like 2 of my best friends that do not live here. Over the last couple of weeks, I was able to see them. And every friendship is different, right? Every relationship is different. You have different relationships with people. But these 2 friends, we communicate with each other through song lyrics. So it'll literally be like something that'll pop off and it'll be real quiet. And it's like, something must be going on in the sheets in my home. Like we literally will bust out with like random song lyrics. And that's how we communicate with each other. So that was my little kiki. I'm like, because I'll try to do it with Anthony and he just look at me. I'm like, you not going to sing back? You didn't know that life can turn into karaoke at any moment. Like, stop playing. And anyone that okay, y'all know, I be singing in song lyrics and talking to people, having whole conversations. I'm just like, ooh. Lately, my thing has just been to call out different feelings that I feel at any given time. So do you have to call out the emotion? It's a thing that I'm learning. I want to share it with you guys. So you call out the emotion that you're feeling, right? And then you recognize like how ridiculous it probably is. And you don't allow it to attach to you. So if you are in traffic and say you're just like frustration. Frustration is not something that you want to attach to you, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's been helping me. So needless to say, I was able to get all of that in, and my friends was able to understand it. I'm just like this. Ooh, frightening. I'm frightened. And they just understood. When you got people that understand your language, they just understand your language. So I'm going to say good communication and all of that. That is definitely a part of the love it. And just like, being able to catch up, being able to, you know what I'm saying, spend time with your loved ones. I've talked to my aunties, you know what I'm saying, check in with them. It's been fun. I was able to see family over the weekend. And I just hope that as it's getting hot, y'all, because I ain't gonna stunt with you. The last time that I was on the show with y'all, I told y'all about everything that happened as far as, you know what I'm saying, like with the purse snatching, like all of those things. And I felt myself about to try to like get a little isolated. I did. I have to be honest with that. I was about to like kind of go a little bit in a shell and and I love to go out. I love to have fun. I just feel like we got one life to live. You better live it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't stay down for long, but there was a little bit of like apprehension with that. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I'm ready, but I was able to get through that. And I had some times, like I have some more memories to add to the bank that I love. Okay, Amanda asked me a question. She said, how are you doing after that incident? Oh, girl, okay. I'm going to tell you. Determined Radio, Felice! It's, y'all, this is my media sister, Felice. Thank you. Determined Radio, y'all make sure y'all go to Orchestration Radio. All of her artists, Taco, all of it is lit, y'all. Y'all better go and check my girl out. Y'all got to check my girl out. But Amanda, I'm going to get back to your question. First off, thank you for asking. You know what I'm saying? I have been in a place of course, being more cautious and being more diligent in looking and truly observing my surroundings and like assessing the situation or my environment in a way that I thought that I was doing before, but I'm a little bit sharper at it, if that makes any sense. But it's still been a little bit of nervousness, of course. I mean, down to the point of like, I love like bags and different things, but I'm just like, I need some shit with a thicker strap. Like I need to, and all jokes aside though, it was very scary. It's not, it hasn't been a day that has gone by at this point that I have not thought about it at some point. Right. It's still pretty fresh. So I feel like I'm doing, girl, the best that I can, because it's not just that situation. Life has a way of throwing a lot of different things your way, and again, just out of privacy, of course, it's with my loved ones and people that they would probably want that to be private, but there's been more things that's going on and more things that's kind of pulling at me after that incident. So it hasn't really been a super large amount of time to process, but I'm getting through it. I tell y'all this. One of my mantras is turning pain into power, right? It's turning pain into power. And I can tell you that within these last few weeks, I've gotten tired of that, right? I've gotten tired of having to turn it into power. But this is the thing. I thank God for the abilities to be able to do that, to be able to have the mental and emotional wherewithal to push through a lot of the things that could maybe plague someone else and set them back in a way. I found a way to turn the things that happened to me, the frustrations, the sadness, the disappointment, you know what I'm saying? The letdowns, the downfalls of things, the literal demise of things that are important to you, people, places, things, whatever it is, to see those things unfold. It can be a lot on a person. I thank God for the ability to turn those things into my fuel. The times that I felt hurt, if y'all knew the things that you all probably see every day, or things from me, or if you know me and you know of me or anything that I do, that a lot of that shit came from pain. I have to be honest. It's no way. It's no way. Life-changing events and things where it's just like it was supposed to set me back. It was. But I'm like, you know what? I gotta take away and I gotta make this work. I literally have to make lemonade out of lemons. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make lemonade, you know what I'm saying, out of a piece of beef jerky. Okay. Like some stuff that's impossible. It just it's supposed to set you back, like in things, and they just come back to back to back to back to back. You know, I'm very open with you all about grief. Grief is real. Okay. If you haven't had a certain loss that's made you feel like that is where it's deep down, you know what I'm saying? I hope you never have to feel that way. I hope that we can find a way to preserve people where we could be rubbing them out like a genie in a bottle, baby, because I'll do it. Put me in one, okay? Put the people that I love, pocket them up for me. Please. You know, I'm doing good, sis. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm going to take the things that have happened, the things that are even going on currently, and just continue to keep pumping positivity out there. And I pray, I am a believer. If you on here and you not, that's okay. We can still congregate. But as for me, I know the Lord has had his hands in a lot of situations. Y'all, my friend's car flipped last weekend. Okay. One of my friends, the person that hooked my husband and I up, my friend Portia. Okay. I've known her since college. This is one of my first, like, this was my girl, you know, from college. And her car flipped over, crumpled up. I looked at the pictures. I did not know what was going on. I could not process it. And do you notice she walked out of that car unscathed? Okay. You cannot tell me he is not real. He's not real. And he had his hand over me. Even the night of my incident, I know what bothered me the most about the incident, y'all, was the fact that I know the different ways that it could have played out where I could have been a headline the next day. Woman in University Park shot over a bag. I don't give a damn about that bag. I just want to be here for as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? For as long as I can. And it wasn't what happened. It was the ways that it could have unfolded that was keeping me up at night. For real. So I had to take a week off. I had to get some rest, y'all. I had to close my eyes. When that incident happened, I was up for over 40 hours. Because I'm just like, I could not believe it. Was defenseless. That ain't the place that I'm trying to be. I'm just trying to conquer things. Okay. Just trying to conquer things. So, you know, we don't have to rehash it. My whole thing is that it is in the past and it's something that's significant. And I'm going to keep the things that I need to keep to move forward from it. But man, y'all, it was heavy. It was heavy. And then along with the other loads that you have to carry, because people forget it's just like when one thing happened, life is still happening around you. You feel me? It was hard to talk about it when I was on the show with y'all last time, but this is the thing though. I am trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Like I want us to be able to relate. Like I love anybody that tunes in. If you take a moment out your time to listen to my show, it is my duty. I am my sister's keeper. I got to look out for you too. If something that happened to me, if I can avoid it happening to my sister, whether if I know you or not, I got you. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the real stuff on here. So Amanda, first off, I thank you for asking. Y'all, my friend, she literally got on here and she said that she wished she had a friend. Baby, you have friends. You have a whole community. You can come here every week. Okay? Every week. Let me get into these comments. Determined Radio said, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, y'all. She checked in. Y'all make sure y'all check her out on every Wednesday. Go follow her page. If you are an artist, get in tune. Get your music played. And shout out to E. Beats too. Okay. What's up? Amanda said, I can't even imagine. I pray God continue to get you through it. Thank you, sis. Like, for real. And just whatever y'all going through too. For real, for real. Spoken or unspoken things. Whatever it is that you're going through, I pray that you can get through it too. I pray that you're able to take those things and those situations and those lemons that are handed to you and make something beautiful out of it, because you're more than capable. You're more than worthy of not having to sit in your own sorrow or sit in your own emotions of things that are not reflective of anything positive for your life. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Okay. And you're going to get through it. From me to you, from you to me. Okay. We gonna recycle it. Keep going. Keep going. Jasmine said, thank you for your transparency. Love you, girl. I love you too. Jasmine, Y'all, make sure y'all go and check my. First off, she can help the businesses get together. Y'all make sure y'all get in tune with Jasmine. Girl, thank you for tuning in. I love you too. Amanda said, won't he do it? Yes, y'all. He is able. Yes, he did. She said it makes you stronger, makes you more aware. Absolutely. Yeah, when you have certain things that are going on around you, even out of the bad things, there's always a lesson to pull from it. And it's hard being reflective sometimes. Do y'all have that issue? Let me take a sip for the being reflective. Baby, being reflective, where you can take a situation and not just assess the other party or the other part of the situation, but truly look at yourself to say, what options were available to me of how I could handle things? What are some things that could be done differently? I went and I pumped gas at nighttime. It wasn't late at night. It was not a late night. But at the end of the day, I can maneuver and do certain things differently, right? And or I can, my husband and I'm like, we're gonna do the buddy system. We're gonna go and do our fill-ups together. You know what I'm saying? It's another activity for me and my husband. I'm sure he likes that. And it's also just making sure that it's like, we are covering one another during that time. So yeah, there's definitely, some changes and some things that, it makes you aware and you just like, okay, you know what? Nope, don't do that. Don't do that no more. Let's do it differently. Be your own kind, y'all. My business partner and my friend is in the building. Hey. Y'all make sure y'all gonna check out Be Your Own Kind. Y'all, she's got her podcast. She's doing some great things. She has some beautiful stationery that you guys got to get into. You all are going to love it. Just quotes to just remind you of how badass you are when you're going through your task on your Post-its. That's what you need. So make sure you go and check out Be Your Own Kind, okay? Be your own kind. Be your own kind, okay? Thank you for tuning in with me, sis. So those were the hated and love it. I mean, it was a little bit long-winded, but again, we had a week off. We haven't been able to catch up. So I was missing all of my people. I missed y'all. She said, LOL, love you so much, sis. I love you too. I love you. I love you, honey. I love you. So I think it's gonna take a break really quick. This What Would You Do, y'all? This What Would You Do is gonna sound like something that you have heard about before, but this is not a celebrity. So please, I want y'all to stick around because I want y'all to tell me what y'all think for real, for real. So I'll be right back.
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Tax season is among us. Make sure that you get with the pros at Tax Strategy to help you limit your tax liability and help you get back the maximum refund that you and your family deserve. Visit www.yourtaxstrategy.info for more information on setting up an appointment and getting the ball rolling on your taxes this year. Let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions.
Okay, so tonight's What Would You Do? This is a quick one, so listen up. Let me get the mic over here. First off, let me take a sip. This one, you're going to probably need it. Because this one could be approached at so many different angles that it's going to blow your mind. Let's do it. Tonight's What Would You Do? Okay, I need advice. My boyfriend notified me that when our friends were at a bar together, I went home early. My friend decided to sit on his lap. He obviously pushed her off, but I'm like, what the F? Why would she ever think that that is okay? Am I overreacting if I completely cut her off? I just feel like she blew all of her trust with me. Oh, geez. Jeez Louise. Okay, so if you're just tuning in tonight, so what would you do? Young lady left the bar early from her friends with her guy. Her friend decided to sit on her boyfriend's lap. And she is wanting to know if she's overreacting by cutting her off. In this situation, I want to know from everybody that's tuning in, what would you do? See, Amanda, cut her off. She better be lucky she didn't get cut for real. That's a big no-no. That part. The cutoff was going to be the cutoff. The cutoff. Yeah. Renita said, oh, hell no. Y'all, when I told you that it was going to remind you of a situation that had happened, does everyone remember? I know y'all hate to talk about them because y'all talk about them so bad when I bring them up, but the Kardashians, okay? When Jordan Woods sat on Tristan Thompson, they were doing like, little shit, kissing or whatever, petting to keep it cute. It's giving that. And of course they cut Jordan off. Jordan is now living her best life. She got her little baller dude. I'm like, okay, I see you, sis. Shout out to her. And Chloe went back and he's had babies on her and did all types of weird stuff. Tristan, man, keep it in your pants, bro. Keep it in your pants. So he's doing all types of weird stuff. That's what this situation reminded me of. And my whole thing is, let's be honest. We have seen some situations where the significant other will try to beat the public to the punch and be like, no, this is how it happened. They're trying to get in front of the narrative, right? So I'm like, is it that type of situation? I would be needing to get like some witness reports. Like, so how did it happen? She just went and sat on his lap. Like, not to be malicious, but I was like, I want to know. Were they cozied up and he's just trying to tell me because somebody threatened to say something? Like, what are we doing here? That's weird. Me personally, we wouldn't be able to rock like that. That's completely inappropriate. I would never go and sit on the lap of anyone that's dating my friends, my family, my coworker, anybody. If you are with someone else, if I'm with someone, or even if I'm not with someone and I'm single, the last thing that I'm doing is going to go and plop my lap onto the lap of somebody else. That is completely off limits. What is wrong with people feeling like that you could overstep boundaries like that? Because my question would be, bitch, is you drunk? Like, are you high? Are you dumb? Are you mad? What are you? We, the people, are confused. We're confused about it. Be Your Own Kind said it's all about boundaries. I agree. Your friends should not be doing stuff like that. I mean, to me, that's just super weird behavior. Like, girl, my whole thing is, if you big and bold, do it in my face so I could let you know that that's not what's up. I'll keep it cute. What is wrong with people? I don't know. I agree. The lack of boundaries will definitely offer like room for disrespect and buffoonery. And that's not anything that's going to be allowed on my end. I'm like, nah, I don't play like that. I don't play like that at all, actually. So it would definitely be a problem. It would be a problem. Girl, we can't be friends no more. Because what is you talking about? Renita said, people wait until they are drunk to show their true selves. Then when called out, they blame it on the alcohol. She been dreaming about that moment. She want to see. She was testing the water, sis. Okay, let's have a real conversation. Let me see what he do. He over here in this corner. I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying, and get up on that. She was definitely trying to test the waters to see, is he gonna go or not? Girl, I hope for the sake of their relationship, he did push her off. Because my whole thing is that, baby, if the water is tainted, get rid of all the water, okay? Get rid of all of it. So if she is bad news, I would just want to know and make sure he ain't bad news too. Like, is this a situation where y'all been dealing with each other and she just got a little bit like out of her body and forgot it was people around? I got real questions that need real answers. Like, and also you got to base it off where your relationship is at. You know what I'm saying? So clearly she hasn't implicated in this particular blurb that she, her dude had anything to do with it. And he did bring it to her first. So it's like kudos to him. But I agree. People do. They get under the influence, and it's not even just drinks. They get under the influence of some sort, and then they feel like, oh, let me let it all go. Any rules or boundaries, it's all gone now, and it's just like, no, it's not gone. You have to respect that, and that's ridiculous to think that you don't have to. It's weird. It's super weird. So yeah, I don't know. In this situation, I don't feel like she's unjustified. I will say that I've been called confrontational. Takes a drink to that. I'm direct, but I'm direct with passion. Not passion, compassion. I'm gonna have to let you know where you kind of had me bent, And because this is the thing, what I'm learning, there's a lot of people that nobody was able to show them or give them the proper etiquette for things, right? So like, say if it was a thing, it was no chair, she's just like, you know what, I'll just sit here for a second. And I mean, there's no reason why you would be sitting on your friend's man's lap. He is not Santa Claus, baby. This is not the North Pole. It's not Christmas. He's not Santa Claus. You have no reason. This is not a life or death situation. Like, bitch, get in the raft. You can sit right here. It's no reason. It is no reason, y'all. I'm sorry. I cracked myself up. Clearly. Clearly, I cracked myself up. No, I'm just being silly. There's never any reason to do that. But there's some women that have not been, they don't know the proper etiquette of things. There's certain things. So it's like, it's a lot of moments where it's like, it's a teachable moments, but you're going to have to get away from me. I'm not going to be able to be around you. You're not going to be able to be in my aura. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, each one, what is that? Isn't the phrase, each one, teach one, teach one. Teach our ass like, excuse me. What we don't do is use my man's lap as a chair. That's my job. That's all me, sis. That's all me. You don't belong nowhere in that equation. Get the hell on, pretty much. I think you better leave me alone, okay? Get it together. It's a little bit too much. So no, I don't think that you overreacted, sis. If it was me, I would definitely just have to let her know about herself. Like, what's that thing on TikTok? Don't say that. Don't be out here doing that. Don't conduct yourself. That's unladylike as hell. If didn't nobody teach you, the hell, they laughing in the comments. But y'all know it's true. Be your own concept. I'll take her ass to IKEA so she can see what a chair looks like. Girl, no need. She can't even get in my car after some shit like that. Bitch, I'm still finna send you a picture from Amazon. Because what? And who? Where? And why? Did you even think that was acceptable? And my whole thing is, okay, kudos to the guy. Let's just go with the perfect scenario of he like, yo girl tripping. She came and whole sat on my lap. And I pushed shorty on the floor. That's how I'm trying to hear the conversation. Like if Anthony was telling me some shit like that, he gonna call me like, hey, yo, like, bing bong, bitch, your friend is out here really thought in the bop and she tried to sit on my lap. I'm gonna be like, what? Say word? Immediately a conversation. I'm not even finna ponder on that. Because girl, did you do crack today? is the question that I'm at. That's the first thing. Hi, you on drugs? Heavy drugs like that? Because why did you think that that was acceptable? But yeah, I don't know. She wouldn't even. I couldn't even take her to IKEA, girl. I would have to go ahead and just send her a picture of a chair from Amazon because, baby, in case you forgot what a chair looks like. They laughing in the comments. Like, y'all get on my nerves. I'm just saying it's completely inappropriate. If you out here thinking like this, the thing, we stopped sitting on people's laps at a certain age as young gals. Do y'all remember that? Like, you know, when you start to get a little bit old and it's just like, no, you can't do that anymore. You sit in your own chair. We don't sit on the laps of men. It's just like, okay, I see the logic, but it's like, damn, this is super weird to have this conversation. Ooh. It's too much. It's too much. Don't be sitting on other dudes' laps that belong to your friends. Fool. Number one. Girl. Yeah, I would have to cut off. It wouldn't be no trust there. She couldn't come around me. You can't come around me. You can't come around mine. No. My whole thing is that you should be able to know, like, you should be able to, the people in your tribe, you should be so in tune with them that you can leave and they can have a conversation or whatever the case is, and, you know, or do all that other stuff, and then you don't think it's no, oh, they hooking up behind my back or whatever the case is. I don't have nobody around me like that. I don't. And my whole thing is it's the same with them. I'm just like, hey, you know, I'm saying what's up. That they become like bro to me. I would never go and sit on their lap. We're not even finna be that close in the vicinity. The closest I'm getting to my friend's significant other is when you hug somebody, you do your introductory hug and y'all do y'all hugs goodbye. And even then, it's a church hug. I'm not two-hand hugging this dude. This is your dude. And you better not be wrapping your other arm around mine. Do you feel me? Do somebody feel me out there? Okay. I know. Holla at me, okay? Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you guys. We not touching hands. We're not doing anything that could be even misconstrued as some level of intimacy. So sitting on a dude's lap, girl, what? Renita said that the hug better be those church 3 hugs. Right. The hug be so quick, Renita. Check this out. It's just, you don't even fully connect. It's just tap, tap. You get 2 taps from me. 2 tap hug. Hey, bro, what's up? Man, I haven't seen y'all in a while. Boop, immediately step back. What is you talking like? We 4 feet. You gonna have to step up on my man like it's the pandemic, baby. Move back. Because what y'all need to be up in each other's face for? You so comfortable, you so in my dude's face that you are going to sit on his lap? Tell me you want a pipe without telling me you want a pipe. Like, baffled. That's my emotion I'm calling out. My auntie said, of course, fellowship hugs. Yeah, a fellowship hug. Y'all know what the fellowship hug. It don't be phony. It looked phony when I just did it like that. It looked phony, but it really wasn't, y'all. It's just a little bit too much for me. People got to respect the boundaries. Renita, you said it earlier. Respect the boundaries. Don't do that to your friend. So that girl is going to get cut off because she don't have no etiquette or class about certain situations. Because for her to think that was okay. And my whole thing is, I'm looking at you sideways if you did the shit sober. Because why are you that comfortable? Somebody tell me. She said, right, auntie. Yeah, we giving fellowship hugs. If you are a significant other to my friend, we are giving fellowship hugs. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Woo. Over there. Give me 4 feet. I'm going to give you your 4 feet. You give me my 4 feet. That's how we going to do it. So that was definitely tonight's What Would You Do? So I told y'all it was going to be a little crazy, child. I told you it was going to be a little crazy. For me, don't come sit on mine's lap because I'm not going to sit on, in no way would I allow something like that. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick break. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it. Y'all, so look, how about this? The CDC ended up dropping the mandate for you to have to test to get back into the U.S. for COVID-19. I didn't know that they had did it 4 days ago. So I was talking to my girl at work. Shout out to Tiki. Yes, Tiki. That's my girl. She was telling me how she had just came back from her vacation. I'm like, okay, it's lit. I'm like, oh, I was like, I'm like, how was it as far as like, having to do your test? She was like, girl, we found out on the 12th that we didn't even have to do it. We came right back. I'm like, girl, what? She's like, girl, the CDC lifted it. You didn't see it. I'm like, where have I been? I'm like, Tiki, where have I been that I didn't hear that information? And sure enough, you ain't got to do it. So I don't know if you all have like traveled outside of the U.S. during like the pandemic. I love the fact that Nicki Minaj said that on her song. I'm like, tell my mama she is a rider. Do we have a problem? And the CDC. So this is the thing. The U.S. was one of the only countries that had it where you had to do that to get back into the country. They were the only ones that had it. So I'm like, okay, we glad to see it. I mean, now, y'all know on the show I did last time, we were talking about the monkeypox. So y'all please still be aware, wear your mask if it's around a lot of people. Like, you ain't trying to come back with all of that. That's a whole different wave. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to do all of that. But as far as for COVID testing and actually being able to enter back into the country, they have lifted that. So for all of my people that like to get their international on, if you anything like me, baby, I'll see you out here. Okay. We about to just get out here one more time for the one time, because why not? Why not? Like, now you don't have anything holding you back. So that's it. Now, this next story, I'm pretty sure where my Beehive click at? Like, where y'all at? Y'all do I got my Beehive people with me tonight? Cause y'all know your girl. Your girl Beyonce, her Renaissance album is coming. It's her first solo project in over 6 years. Okay. This is the thing. I love, excuse me. I love Beyonce. I am not like a diehard anything. Like, y'all know who I die hard for. Drizzy Drake, baby. I don't care. He could come out and be singing a whole album of lullabies, and I'm going to be right there like, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K. Okay. What is you talking about? But so I don't stand for him like that. You know what I'm saying? But I like Beyonce. Excuse me. Hold on. Need a little sippy sip. Okay. Got a little tickle in my throat. Hold on. It's really acting up. Ugh. Okay. So yeah, this is her first album in 6 years, y'all. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for her to take y'all rent and mortgage payments for her concert tickets? Are you ready? She used to, baby, when Beyonce and them was doing them tours, they was coming and snatching up the rent money and the tax money every time. I'm like, y'all better have a marketing team that's gonna get these people out for these tickets. If you ever trying to go big in your life, you need a team like Beyonce's team, okay? Because she was coming and snatching that shit up every time. She said, is this a rap album? Girl, I mean, look, I don't know. I hope so, because I like to. Oh, she just said it. Renita said Beyonce giving bars these days. Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering, like, what is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? You know, the title of the album, Renaissance. I mean, that says that, you know, she's got some heat coming. We already know this is Beyonce, baby. She's been cooking. She's been cooking, and nobody can deny her talent. I don't care how much people, because you got your beehives, you got people that like to hate on the beehive. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You got to respect greatness when you see it. You got to respect a great artist, a great entertainer. And she's been taking her time off. I feel like she's been nesting and she's been doing what she got to do. I definitely feel like whatever this project is, it will be on your airwaves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how Beyonce like to do. She gonna show out every time, period. She gonna show out every time. But she said, wait, you see how they did Saucy Santana? Oh, they was mad at Saucy Santana, baby. I'm like, Saucy Santana, material girl, you don't do that. Don't be talking about the babies. I didn't even read the tweet of what he said as far as about Blue Ivy, because I just feel like I don't entertain anything when it comes to negativity towards children. I'd rather just not even look into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how whack, it's whack. And especially if there are derogatory things that's made, because these children are beautiful out here. Absolutely beautiful. Super unfortunate. So it was a no for me. It was a no for me. But they definitely, baby, her hometown was not playing it with Saucy Santana, though. They was not. They was not. And he actually got some stuff. You know, he sampled one of the songs that she had, or whatever the case is. But I don't know. I ain't like all of that. But I don't know. Renita, the fact that she know we gonna end up talking about it. So you better give me the tea. You better give me the tea. But it was funny because recently there were some pictures that came out this week with Jay-Z and Blue Ivy, and she just looks so cute. Her hair looks so beautiful. She's just a beautiful child. And you know, people were like, oh, she's only 10, is she dressing too grown, or whatever the case is. And I'm just like, you know, what is up with y'all and the obsession of talking about these celebrities' kids? These are children. They're kids. So, you know, Zeewiththetea, shout out to Zeewiththetea. She, you know, definitely dropped that tea off in my inbox today. And I was just like, why are they picking with the kids? I don't understand that. I will never ever understand that. Like, nobody will ever be able to present anything to me where they are like literally talking about like children, and it'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Be your own kind. Said, why can't black kids be? Right. They talked about her hair. They talked about her, you know, her look. They talked about that baby from the time that she was in the womb up until now. Give it up. Give it a rest. Be your own kind said, no, she is just tall. If she was white, no one would have said anything. They wouldn't have even batted an eye. I'm like, y'all wasn't paying attention when Angelina Jolie and all that other stuff, they had their kids out there like girl, don't even get me started on that. Look up the pictures yourself from when they was little kids. Okay? Let the black kids be what they need to be. Let them be great. We're not tearing down the black babies. We're gonna do a lot of things, but we're not gonna do that. Because that's whack. That's real whack. We're not doing that. They got to stop it. And it's just like, I mean, the fact that, I mean, even like Kim Kardashian's daughter, she had on a little kitten heel, y'all. She had on a little kitten heel that wasn't oh my gosh, it couldn't even been a half an inch. And the internet went crazy. She's got her dressing provocative and stuff like this. I'm just like, you know, y'all got to recognize we in different times. Like, y'all want these kids to look like how it was on Full House and shit, and like Step by Step. Like, bitch, ain't nobody looking like that no more. It's 2022. The world has advanced, baby. They moved the age limits up for some stuff. Okay? Stop it. Be your own kind, say her kids look homeless. Yes, Angelina Jolie's kids definitely look like that they was, you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, it's not a knock towards anyone that may be unfortunate at this time, but it's just like, what y'all doing? Okay. She said North be wearing makeup. LOL. Kim gonna make sure she look right. Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is like, you know, but then that was something they said that real quick in the news, and then they was over it. They was over it. So I don't really know. It's just a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much for me. So, needless to say, I'm excited for Beyonce's album. I'm excited for all the things to come. Now this next story that I read about, I'm pretty sure you all have heard of the young lady's name, Riley. Okay, she was a worker at Walgreens, and she was killed by her coworker at Walgreens. She had reported to her manager that she felt uncomfortable working with him, and she continued to have shifts scheduled with this guy. He did it on site at the one that they worked at, and they found her in the break room. Okay. And that one's such a heavy one that I don't want to go too much into it, but I really want to focus on the fact that you ever felt like that you have cried out about things before, you know, injustices that you feel specifically in the workplace, you know, and they are ignored. Your concerns, they are not validated, not anything. They're just like, yeah, you're going to be okay. Just like kind of deal with it. That's the approach that most of the companies take. In this instance, they did a disservice to this young lady. And I feel really, really bad. And I'm going to pull up the details. I was having a hard time trying to pull it up before we logged on. I had it, and then it was just like I lost it. But hold on, let me go to the story here. Because this one, I was just like, man, you know, I'm like, you guys didn't say anything. So he was 28-year-old Joshua Taylor Johnson. He murdered Riley Whitelaw. Okay. She reported being uncomfortable to her supervisor, and they continued to do that. And then I want to go. Let me see if I can get a picture for those that are watching live of how this dude looks. What a scumbag, right? They said that the scene was absolutely horrible. And I'm just like, you know, we got to start listening to our people. Like, if you're in a place of management or you make decisions and you help people, like, listen to their concerns, even if it seems like it's mundane. You know, you're just like, oh, I don't want to listen to this. I don't care. You know, listen and take action and do what you can to like make the environment right. You know what I'm saying? Because you can avoid situations like this. And then my whole thing is, who was doing the screening? Because dude looked like he was, something was a little bit off with that situation for sure. Very unfortunate what happened to her. We, you know, and again, it's reminders to just, you know, being able, even in this situation, like, you know, advocating and just being like, you know what, no, hell no, I ain't coming in. You got me scheduled, woo, and they're doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes you have to be that much more cautious. And it's like, I mean, I want to go back to like the 90s. I want to go back to the 90s where it was just like, it seemed like everybody was just kind of like some, boy, you should know that. It was all about Daisy Dukes and having a good time. They had Freaknik back then. Like, can we just go back to the times where it wasn't a lot of worries with shit? Like, you just, I mean, even going to work, you got to worry about when you go to work, somebody doing something bogus to you. Like, you just trying to get your money like the next person. And such a young girl. He's 28 years old. Like, what is your problem? What is your problem? I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. So, you know, unfortunately, those are the things that's happening in the streets. We got some ups, we got some downs, we got some, you know, some Beyonce coming out. We got all of that. If you travel, the CDC is going, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to test to get back in the country. So, you know, it's a lot of specials. I get stuff for Southwest and American Airlines and United Airlines. Shit, I get it for everybody all the time. Get out here, you know what I'm saying? Live your life. We've been in the house for a couple of years. Be safe. Wear your mask. Order your test. I will send out the link. I have to find it again. It was in my phone that was taken. But if you haven't ordered your free COVID test that you're able to take at your home, they mail it to you through USPS. They're literally doing this for people Don't miss out on the opportunity to just go and live your life. If you've been sitting there and you like, man, I want to take a vacation, take that shit. Okay. You better get out here, live your life. You did your duty to society. You masked up, you social distance, you isolated, you did all the things that you were supposed to do. Get out here and live. Life is to be lived, y'all. Okay. That's my word to you. So y'all already know what time it is.
Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it.
All right. So tonight, secrets in the Black family. I told y'all we wasn't gonna be messy with this one. I do want to talk about it, and my whole thing is that I'm comfortable with the fact of if things get a little bit, where we need to like break it up, we can definitely have a part 2. Y'all already know I am with the shits. Okay. So I want to talk about why I spoke about this. So this is the thing. I respect if you were joining me when I first started, the fact of I respect the aspect of when families say to keep certain things, within the family. But I think that what goes along with keeping certain things in the family is the fact that they don't get talked about, that it gets kind of swept under the rug. Is something that's just like, oh, forget about it. But they're important things. Okay. And we're not just talking about like abuse or different things like that. We're talking about, just the whole sector of different things that are kind of kept under wraps within families due to several reasons. And I had a situation, so without going into it, and just due to privacy reasons again, but it sparked me to want to talk about some of the stigmas and things that kind of surround when you have some deeper things that go on within your family. And definitely had a situation just myself and within my own realm where, there are different things that are coming about and just different discoveries and things that have to be made. And, it can be a little bit difficult kind of facing those things. The first thing is like having to realize that there's certain things that are kind of coming your way. And then the second part is navigating it. And for me, a challenge that I had was actually, wanting to move forward with things and not having the full support because it may uncover things that were probably meant to be not exposed, right? And that's a part of it. So there were a lot of different things that went on. And I think that from the outside, it's easy to, see that like holding the stuff, holding those things within the family that is unhealthy and different things of that sort. But today I wanted us to focus on what are some positive ways that we can actually talk about those things where the people that may be involved or the aspects that may be involved, everyone's comfortable, but it's not such a taboo to explore or to figure out, right? I think a lot of the times, we have to look at the reasons of why, of course, things are kept a secret. Naturally, I think what it comes down to a trend, and again, this is nothing scientific. This is just my opinion, and I want your opinion too. A lot of things are not disclosed as far as what's going on because there's usually some pain tied to it. There's something negative or not so much as positive that's attached to why certain things are buried down within the family space, within that sector, right? And in doing my own work as far as on myself and being on my own, mental and emotional health journey and, working through my grief, working through all of the things that I've disclosed to you all when we catch up, every other week. I'm learning that it's okay to explore those things, and it doesn't have to be attached to it doesn't have to be made into bigger things, right? It's healthy to have that dialogue and to talk about things, to put it out there, to get truth, to get knowledge, so that you kind of know how to move forward and you have all of those components that you need. But I'm finding that it seems like a generational thing. Like my generation, we're a little bit more, liberal in our approach, where we're just like this. It's, put it all out there, be yourself and do those things. But as I'm finding on my journey with what I'm navigating right now, is that I'm running into a little bit of a difference of, just like the level of support as far as what I want to do, and not so much as exposing the secret, but uncovering certain truths that may expose secrets that probably were meant to not be exposed, right? I'll tell you this. Breaking generational curses can be difficult, y'all. Like if you are the person in your family and you're navigating things, you're talking about stuff that's never been talked about, you're asking questions that never been asked before, or whatever the case is, you're going to be met with certain opposition as far as that's concerned. But there are healthy ways that you can navigate having those conversations and what it is that you need to do where you are not causing harm or putting out anything bad into the atmosphere. So that's what I think, the first thing would be to kind of jump into what are some of those ways to really, where it's like, if you have to discuss some things that has been buried down within your family institution, what are some different ways that you can positively navigate it, where it doesn't have to be something like, I'm not like, hey, put it on Facebook and do all that other stuff. No, we're not exposing ourselves and making it where people are grabbing their virtual popcorn and looking at you make a mess out of you and your family or your friends or whatever secrets that you may have between you. Because this is the thing, family, and I say specifically Black family, because there are some cultural things that are there. There are some things that I can go and say it to 8 other Black people that has been said to me and my family as far as how you do things, how you navigate, how we roll as a family, that I could say that to probably 8 other Black people, 8 other random Black people. They'll be like, yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. We have some shared experiences as far as that's concerned. But when it comes to talking about some of those things, these are some pointers that I, just wanted to share with you all. Say it out loud. Say it out loud. Of course, within the confines of the people that are involved, right? This is not a public thing, but call it out. It's okay for you to call out something if it's the truth. Now, we're not calling out bullshit. I don't condone you doing that. That's not what we're doing. But truth or things that that are for a fact, say it out loud. Don't just keep it in your head. Don't just keep it in your heart, right? It's ways that you can do it. Be specific. You know what I'm saying? Be specific about what it is. This is the thing. There are a lot of things that are buried in the families. We see abuse. We see all of these different things. It could be abuse. It could be, paternity, maternity. You know what I'm saying? It could be all of these different things, right? It's okay to say it out loud. Because it's a thing. It's sharp when it comes out. You like, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. But you can say it out loud, right? Tracy said, absolutely. Yeah, you can say it out loud. It's okay. It's okay. That's the first part. It's just when you get to a place where it's just like this, we acknowledge what the truth is. We choose not to sit in the ignorance of not knowing, and not saying ignorance in a bad way, but the ignorance of, I don't want to know. I've talked to people who are, of course, close to me that, know a little bit about things as far as my walk. And we've been able to talk about things that may be identical to their walk. And a lot of the things that they're finding specifically, and of course, these are Black people, but within the Black family is just like, why bring it up? Why does it matter now? Why should we explore this? Why is the main thing when you're talking about certain secrets or things that are supposed to be kept under wraps within the family? But it's just like, why not? Especially when it's things, if it's not hurting anybody to know certain things or to know the information, or it's bringing a level of awareness that's needed. Why not talk about it? Right? To me, it seems right. But you got to understand that if you're the person that's like, and there's some uncovering, you're doing a little bit of the uncovering of some things, you're going to be probably met with some different, and varying opinions of how you should navigate that, or if you should even navigate it at all. So saying it out loud and allowing some truth to go to it, and you're saying the truth. You're not saying anything. We're not pumping out negativity or any lies or anything like that, but you're simply stating the truth of what's going on. Saying it out loud is the first thing. Of course, confronting it. Okay. So now you to put it out there. It's like, who? I said this. Auntie Tracy said, bottom line, know your rights. Yeah. Within those situations, because recognize that for everything that's coming up, it's going to be something different, right? It'll be something a little bit a little bit, it's going to be varying at different parts and times, but or different situations. Know what your limitations and your rights are within those situations. So because we want to make sure we're not overstepping and doing some of the things that we might be trying to confront as far as those secrets and those things that kind of lie within our family structure or whatever the case is. But it doesn't have to be a big deal like that. It really doesn't. So that's all I'm saying. I don't know, just a little bit whatever. But in confronting it, it could be a little bit hard, especially if there are certain things or secrets that you're dealing with, and it is involving maybe people who are no longer with you. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of, there's different layers as far as how you're able to confront it. Because sometimes you're not able to get those direct answers of the different things that you need as far as why was this kind of like something that's buried in the first place, right? And that's okay. That's okay. In confronting it and saying it out loud or whatever the case is, it's like, you're still taking those certain steps to kind of deal with some of those things that you know to be true, but that everybody else seems to be denying, right? Or everybody else is just like, I'm turning a blind eye. I don't want to be a part of that. And you just like, but wait, I have truth. I have facts. They're just like, nope, shut up. We're not doing that. We're not talking about it. And I'm sure, you've dealt with it. We see this stuff that gets played out on television. You see different things on Facebook. Like I've seen probably one of the most disturbing ones that I saw, and it was unfortunately on social media, was a young girl, and she had told her mother that basically the mother's boyfriend, was doing inappropriate things. And I think we'll leave it at that. As to not go down that particular rabbit hole. But, the mom went off on her and talked to her like she was literally somebody off the street, and this is the thing. When you say what the truth is out loud, you have to know there's going to be feelings that will go along with that. It is. And like I said, even with my situation, I had to deal with the fact of, I recognized very quickly that maybe the mission and the destiny that was given to me and what God kind of put me in the captain's seat for, that my mission wasn't going to be understood by everyone else. Because again, it's not even something as far as like with secrets, but it's the simple fact of it's a situation that could possibly expose things that may be a secret within your family structure. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. It doesn't even matter. You could be black, you could be whoever. Everybody got it. Okay. But I'm talking about specifically within our community. It's just like, mind your business. And you can mind your business to a certain extent, but it's like, it's certain things where it's like, I this might kind of be my business too. Pretty much, I don't know. Let me see. My sis is on here, Sage Ipsum. Hey sis. She said it's buried. Y'all be saying it weird, because we lack strong communication skills. Exactly. And then, when you are the person in your life or in your family or whatever the case is, that you are going straight after it, you're saying whatever, you're saying it out loud, you're confronting it head on. You are likely probably the black sheep or the person that is seen to always be causing trouble or some type of dismay. Do somebody understand what I'm saying? Like when you actually speak up and you say something, it's just like, what are they doing now? They're being difficult. They're doing too much. I need y'all to know, in my lifetime, I have heard I'm doing too much, or I need to stop, or I need to chill. I need to, I need to relax. I've heard all of those things, and I'm just like, I'm going to keep persisting because that's who I am. You feel me? Like that's who I am. I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna gather the truth. And it's just like, your mission is for you. Okay. I'm sorry I'm able to express myself and what I need, okay, and what I want and what I desire and what I'm looking for, what I'm researching, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm trying to connect the dots. So I'm sorry I'm a Scooby-Doo bitch, okay? Like, that's just who you are. So it brings me to my next point. I love that, Shanika. She said, yeah, be your own kind. She said, I agree. Amen. Sis, that's all I'm saying. The last thing is probably not the last thing, but finding help, right? So as you are navigating the different things that are held within, and you're trying to uncover things or connect the dots, whatever it is that your situation may be, as you are navigating things that were, kind of put to the side, within your family structure, finding the help. Okay. If you looking for a parent or whatever the case is, like I know people that, you know what I'm saying, like are adopted. They have different situations that are going on or whatever the case is, where they're trying to connect some pieces and they got to ask some difficult questions. They got to uncover some difficult things. Get the help that you need. There are resources that are out here for whatever alley you gave your child up for adoption and you like, I want to connect with my child, whatever it is that you want to do. The world that we live in now, there's so many different ways of how you can kind of do those things. I mean, I was watching, oh my God, what was the show? My Lord. I want him to give me the name, please. Oh, Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Tiffany on the show was adopted. She was adopted. She had 2 loving parents, beautiful family. She went to go to try to find her biological mother and her father. Okay. Back where they grew up at and where she lived, her actual father could have been lynched for having impregnated a woman who was white. Okay. And they, they down Love and Marriage Huntsville, baby. We talking about down south. Okay. That was a hard, those were some hard truths and some things, but she went to the newspaper. She went everywhere that she needed to go in order to connect the dots and get the answers to some of the things that were missing in her life. Secrets start off because you're not trying to cause dismay or hurt or pain. But when you keep those things and we aren't, things aren't always out there or in your face as far as what you need within that family structure, it leaves you where you just like, I'm kind of searching a little bit. I need to put some things together. And everybody deserves to have that peace, or, you trying to figure out why, every time, Uncle Woo Woo Wop the Bam come on, you got to go upstairs and change your clothes. Cause it's been rumored that he did some things, but that's a secret in the family. Ain't nobody that said nothing. No, talk about the shit. Okay. Like talk about it. That's not something that you sweep under the rug. It's super weird, y'all. It's super weird. So saying it out loud, confronting it, finding the help to kind of navigate those spaces, you have to do what you have to do. Renita said, back then, some people cousins are actually their siblings. Bing bong! Secrets just keep instances like this. Secrets just keep instances like this to reoccur. Yeah, it makes it where it's just like, it's like a loophole. Because this is the thing. Once you start one lie or you give one fable, you have to continue the story. Why continue the story if you don't have to? I don't know, and that's why I say it's like a generational thing, because it's mostly like old school. Old school is like, that ain't none of your business, leave it alone. And you just like, the math is not mathing. Let me pull out my calculator. This is what I need to do. That's pretty much it. And, I would say that the last thing to really kind of like navigate this is, maybe finding a space or other people that are like you, or they have certain things where they're able to relate and they can offer you that support that you might need. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the things, especially, if you are the person, you are championing and uncovering different things or getting answers to certain things that had always been a looming question. It is a task. So you want to make sure that you can connect with people that, kind of share that experience. And I want to get into these comments because they are going off. Renita, you said the whole word. She said, if you have to change clothes when someone's coming over, the person is the problem, not you. All caps. Sis, that's what I'm saying. Now, luckily for me, I never had that. Okay. I didn't have to deal with that. We didn't have like the weirdness as far as that was concerned. I love all of the males in my family. They ain't never been on no like weird creep shit. Thank goodness, but I do know that it happens. And I've been in other situations with other friends where it's like, what y'all finna do? And it's just like, I'm finna go put on my pants because I don't want no problems. Like it is what it is. Shanika said, it'd be protecting the perpetrators for me. Boom. Where my drink? Hold up. Bing bong. Sis, that y'all, did y'all know that's my sister for real? Like that's my real sister for real. And y'all better shop her, y'all better get with her, shop Sage Ipsum. I know y'all remember she was a guest. Baby, she was at the conference, she was taking over. Okay, period. Yes, it'd be the protecting the perpetrators for me. Because why protect them? questions that need real answers. Okay. And be your own kind. She also agreed. Like, yeah, it's crazy. In light of some of the things that I was dealing with that I kind of had going on surrounding my situation this week. And y'all know I'm fully transparent when it's anything about me personally, but I do respect the right of privacy. But I can talk about my experience. I can talk about my feelings surrounding that. You know what I'm saying? And it's always like having a conversation to really just try to uplift. Like I said earlier, having to be the one or being one of the ones where you're breaking down some generational things, you're figuring some things out, you're piecing things together, you whatever it is that you're doing. It can be a daunting task at times, but you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, if there are certain things that you uncover, if there are secrets that there are ways that you can do it constructively. We don't want to have it be, you don't want to have blowouts and soul food and power book 2 type of moments. You don't have to do that. Everything doesn't have to be drama. It don't have to give Jenny Jones. You feel me? Like it don't have to give Maury by you saying or speaking your truth. There are constructive ways for you to do things and how to handle yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that was really what I wanted to, just chat with you all about. I felt like it's totally relevant. And y'all know we try to talk about the real of what is really going on out here. Tracy said truth. Yes, it's always constructive things of how you can do stuff. So unfortunately, we've come to that time of the night. It's real bad. And I hate it. I hate when it's this time.
Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
The quote of the night. Okay. So y'all, this one was the one for me. And I just hope that it touched somebody today the way that it touched my spirit, because it touched me. Okay. Listen, hear ye. Life always works out. Things always turn out in your favor, even if it doesn't go according to the original plan. Find comfort in knowing that all that you're currently experiencing is a transition and transformation period that's leading you to your life of bliss and abundance. Oh, it gave me chills. It's leading you to your life of bliss and abundance. Life always works out, y'all. Always. That's a testimony in itself. It always works out. No matter what you're going through, it'll always get better. And you will always be okay. Always. I don't know. I heard that quote and it fulfilled me. I was like, I am fulfilled. I'm fulfilled. Okay. It did something for me. It did something for me. And I hope that it did something for you all too. Renita said, yes, I received that. Auntie Tracy said, real talk. Yeah, no, the thing about it is, it's just, y'all, whatever you're going through. Because I sometimes I struggle with when it's time for me to take a break or from doing the show, because I love doing my show every week. But I'm like, okay, you need to chill. You need a moment for you, strictly for you, for nobody else but you. You need to breathe. You need to stop. You need to do all of that. And even with all of the stuff that was going on just over the last couple of weeks, I was like, you know what? Everything is going to be okay. I kept telling myself that even on the days where I was just like, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm on my don't stop believing type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I had to make it shake, but it was definitely a little bit crazy. It was a little bit crazy. So, hey sis, she said, love the look. Thank you. Like I told you I was gonna do the earrings, man. I did them. These new lavish looks, y'all. Period. It always works out. I love it. I want to thank everyone for tuning in with me. You all are the absolute best. We had some good conversation. If y'all didn't take nothing from tonight, okay, We are breaking generational curses. We are not allowing secrets within our family and friend structure or wherever around us to hold us back. We are living our best lives, living within our destiny, marching to the beat of our own drums. Okay. And Beyonce got another album coming out. We did learn that as well. So you all make sure that you take that with you. If you haven't already, make sure that you're following me on all platforms at MzMetchi. That's MzMetchi. And be sure to follow the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms. Just type in at the BP Media Co. and we'll pop right up. I would love to advertise your business, have you as a guest on my show. Shout out to Doon. He wasn't able to join us this week, but hopefully he'll be able to come around in the coming weeks to promote his music that he's got out and his album that he has coming in July. So you all be out on the lookout for him. Let me get in these comments before I head out for the night. What y'all saying over here? Y'all wouldn't believe this stuff keep bouncing. She said, yes, amen. Absolutely. She dropped Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Lauren! Thank you. Yes, you can get 50% off right now with the code SPRING. I want to thank my sis Lauren because she let me know that there was a little bit of a glitch on the Lavish Looks by MzMetchi site. So the full catalog of all of my looks are available at this time. These will be loaded. I don't have a name for them right now, but baby, I'll have one before I loaded onto the site, and I'm super excited about it. I hope you guys love them. Like, just to give y'all a little bit of a view, I'm like, okay. I mean, and there's more where that came from. So we're gonna get into it. But for one, shout out to my family, FluentRadio, Philly Jamz 95.3, excuse me, and Indy 101.5. All of my people out in Chicago, Philly, Jersey, was good. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Shout out to my sponsors, Fiya Infusions, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, and of course, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, because you know I gotta bring it. I gotta bring it to y'all. But next week, got an amazing show. So Jeff Baylock is going to join me as my guest co-host. If you all don't know, that is the Lyrical Assassin. Okay, he was a guest and he wants to come back and he wants to come and kiki with the Blueprint Live. So we getting into it next week. I love y'all and be safe. Be safe. Okay, and be well. And I'll talk to you next week.